want to share something with you. So today, maybe this is me. So today I decided it's a nice rainy day, get some work done. So I'm going to put on some music. So I decided, I said, you know what, man, let me go listen to old school rap, man. Just some rap that I grew up on, my favorite rappers. Jadakiss, Styles P, Eminem, 50 Cent, old school, back in the day, right? Where I used to rock with. Just pure lyricists, right? And I'm just sitting here and I'm starting to feel good. And I'm like, Redman. I started listening to Redman. Now, that's one of my ultimate. When I was young, that's all I listened to the tape pop. And I'm listening to them, Method Man, all that Wu Tang, just listening, just, and I started to feel so good, and I'm just vibing in here, and I'm just rocking, just going at it, just really, just getting into it, man. And I'm sitting back on just remembering where I was at and all the good times and stuff. So I, hit my boy up, and I was like, man, I'm just feeling amazing. And he was like, what's going on, G? I said, man, this is what I did. So he said, you know what, man, I'm going to do that. And I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just chilling, watching TV. And he texted me back and said, yo, I'm in one of the best moods I've been in all year long. So then he said, man, I'm going to go dance with my wife. So he goes in there, plays the music and whatever, dancing with his wife, and they vibing, and they talking about what they were doing when this song came on, what they were doing, and how they met and everything else. And we all had a moment, right, where we just felt better. And my boy said something, man. He said, I've been consumed with so much social media that I forgot how to feel. And I said, dang, yo, me too. And he was like, dang, G, I love this feeling. You feel motivated. I'm rewinding back Jadakiss, man. Like what he's saying, I don't want to say because I don't want to get a copyright, but because that's one of my favorite rappers. It's one of the greatest lyricists of all times. Listening to old school Little Kim, and I'm like, this is what I'm talking about, right? Listening to all of them, man. Just back then, just the music, and I was like, dang, I feel so good, man. And me and him was just talking about how you can be so consumed in whatever society wants you to that you forget so much. You only consumed with working, only consumed with the mechanical things, only consumed with what they want you to be consumed with, that you forget about all the beautiful things that you did when you were raised. Then I did it. Then I went deeper, right? Then after that, I went deeper. So I started playing 70s music. And I can literally smell the food that my mother would cook for a party she's about to throw for Thanksgiving. Family over there, uncles over there laughing and joking. And just music playing, and they get up and they dance in the living room and all that. And I'm like, wow. My grandfather sitting there tapping his feet. Grandmother sitting there tapping her feet. And I forgot those memories. But I can remember the last time, I can remember the person calling me or telling me about some problem they having, man. I can remember the time when somebody sending me a DM and telling me all this, all the frustrating conversations I have with people. But what about that? I even remember the song that was playing when my sister was born. And I'm sitting here like, wow, man, I'm a wealthy person. You know, My buddy said something. He said, man, I got a thought. Maybe when we started to go to war, life changed, you know? And I've been to war. It ain't free. It ain't fun. And it ain't free. It's society in America changed, man. We stopped having fun and we stopped having a good time, and it stopped being about each other and it started being about us. Me, me, me. I don't know. So I encourage people to try it. Try it for a second. Even if it's just for a moment, just sitting back listening to the music and just sitting there and just vibing. You know? See where it takes you. You know, maybe you be like me and my boy and his wife, man. You just bust out crying because you just like, wow, I forgot that. I forgot this. These memories, you know. But I feel amazing. And if you're going through depression, maybe it's just you have to put yourself in a place, man, that reminds you how rich you are, how wealthy you are. Maybe that's what you need. I don't know. But I can tell you that today, sitting back, listening to some of my favorite rappers in their element took me to a place of blissfulness, and I felt amazing. I remember things that I've long time forgotten, you know? Man, it's crazy, you know? Just see if it works. And maybe, and just maybe, you may just found your own cure. Take care.